This is how you make the best Popeyes fried chicken. Crispy, juicy and packed with flavor, this fried chicken is served with rich gravy. If you love crispy fried chicken or southern fried chicken, then this Popeyes chicken recipe is a must try. Without further ado, let's get started. Chef presents. For our Popeyes fried chicken, first we're gonna make our brine, because that's where the secret flavor is. In a large bowl, first I'm going with some pickled water. Red chili paste I'm gonna use around a tablespoon just to add a bit more flavor. It with a good touch of light soy sauce. It with a roughly chopped fresh garlic, crushed coriander seeds. It with a Louisiana-style hot sauce. It with a good touch of freshly cracked black pepper. Also in with a good touch of white pepper. Of course you need to use salt, cayenne pepper, paprika. Also like to use some of this chicken seasoning. Also going to use some of this garlic powder. And of course we need to balance everything with a bit of the sugar. A really good mix of that and combine everything properly, especially the salt. Now I'm going with the chicken, which is around 1.5 kilograms. I'm using thigh pieces, drumsticks and wing. Now give everything a really good mix. Make sure all the pieces are submerged in the liquid completely. Now we're going to leave this to brine in the fridge for at least 12 hours or overnight for best results. This process is going to help break down the muscle fibers and also deeply flavor the chicken. This will also give you more tender, juicy fried chicken. Now for the dredge here, I've got the plain flour. In that I'm also going to throw in the corn flour. In US this is known as cornstarch. The addition of starch is going to make it crispy while the flour is going to maintain that crunch. And for the spices I'm using here cayenne, smoked paprika, white pepper, black pepper, some of the chicken powder, MSG, salt, some of the sugar, garlic onion powder, mustard powder, vinegar powder. And for the herbs I'm using a mix of basil, thyme and oregano. All goes straight in. And I'm also going with a good touch of Louisiana-style seasoning. Give everything a really good mix. Oh, that looks perfect, just set aside. Before we start coating the chicken, turn up the heat to a medium high. With the oil, you can use sunflower, vegetable, any type of neutral oil. You want to bring the oil temperature to around 160, 170 Celsius and you want to maintain that temperature. Alright, let's coat the chicken. Here we go, our brined chicken pieces. You know, they look amazing. And here we go, our seasoned flour. We're also going to use some of this cold tap water. I'm just going to throw in some of the leftover marinade into this water. Grab the chicken pieces. They go into the flour first. Make sure to get rid of the excess brine. Now you want to give this a really good mix. Mix and turn for at least 20 to 25 times, yeah? Want to really coat this properly. You want to really agitate it, yeah? Look at the movement that I'm doing. I'm gonna shake off the excess flour and this goes into our water. Make sure to shake it properly, yeah? We want to hydrate that flour. Honestly, one of the best Popeyes chicken that you guys gonna try. Just leave it there for around 10-15 seconds until you can see the flour is wet. Also using a strainer, I'm just gonna carefully pick up that chicken, get rid of the excess water. Beautifully hydrated, exactly what I'm looking for. And this goes back into the flour. Give this a really good mix. Want to do the same movement as before. Turn it 20 to 25 times until everything comes together. Look at that. You want to grab one and just shake off the excess flour, and that's exactly what we're looking for. I'm just gonna start placing it onto a plate, and now we can start frying the chicken and of course keep preparing your next batch. Just double checking the oil temperature before we throw the chicken. It's very important to maintain the temperature, yeah? It's best to invest in a meat thermometer. Alright, with your chicken pieces always away from you, we're gonna let these cook for around 8 to 9 minutes. You know, especially the dark meat is gonna take more time, so something for you to bear in mind. They might cook a bit faster. You know, it's always best to double check. The internal temperature should reach around 75 Celsius or 165 Fahrenheit. The timing also depends on the size of the chicken, yeah? Again, like I said, it's best to check the internal temperature. Got a beautiful color on the chicken. Shake off the excess oil and remove the chicken onto a wire rack. You know, if you want, you can use a tissue paper first to initially drain off the excess oil and then leave it on the rack. In my opinion, this works better, especially at home cooking, you know. Before frying the next batch, make sure the oil is nice and clean. For the initial few minutes, just leave it. Don't start playing around with it. But then you just want to keep an eye, turn if you need to. For our gravy, first we're going with the butter. Heat is on low medium. We're gonna melt that butter, yeah? And now we're going with the same amount of flour. A really good mixture that. And you want to cook the rawness of that flour. You know, it's a roux. We're looking for a medium brown color on it until you can start to smell the nuttiness of the flour, you know. Should take you around 2 to 3 minutes. Or so I'm happy with this color. We're gonna slowly mix in the chicken stock, yeah? I'm just gonna have half the amount in there. And then the remaining amount, just make sure to mix it properly. We don't want any lumps. Now for a bit of richer color, I'm gonna use dark soy sauce. A really good mix to that. The heat is on low now. Now for the spices, this is what I'm using. I've got some of the chicken powder, some white pepper, black pepper, some of the mushroom powder, salt, MSG, and some of the cayenne pepper. A really good mix to that and combine everything properly. We just want to cook it for additional a minute, you know, just to get rid of the rawness of those spices. It's gonna be so much better than KFC. As it cools down, it will thicken. So what you can do is have a little bit of taste and adjust anything if you need to. Wow, this is perfect, you know. Our delicious Popeyes fried chicken done. So mouth-watering. Nice, spicy, full of flavor. You definitely need to try this fried chicken, trust me. I'm serving the fried chicken with some of the gravy, spicy mayonnaise, and Louisiana-style hot sauce. If you're new to the channel, you need to watch every single video of mine, yeah? I'm only kidding. Alright, let's try our Popeyes fried chicken. Looks so delicious. Or first, we're just gonna try the chicken without any sauce. Bismillah. Wow, so delicious, trust me. Chicken is nice and juicy, cooked to perfection. Let's try with some of the gravy now. Look at that. Bismillah. Wow. Has a really nice kick to this. Lost for words. Wow, perfectly cooked. Let's try with some of the spicy mayonnaise. Wow, the brine has really taken this chicken to the next level. So juicy, so much flavor in this. Get some of the hot sauce. Chicken is so nice and juicy. Like I said before, one of the best fried chicken that you guys gonna try. Goes perfect with some of the gravy, pickles. Me personally, I like to enjoy it with some of the hot sauce. Oh, this Louisiana fried chicken is one of the best. I think it's so much better than KFC. I really hope you guys will enjoy this fried chicken recipe with your family and friends. Please do me a favor and get this video to 5,000 likes. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, make sure you like. Inshallah, see you next time. Until then, salam. Make for your mom. Make for your dad. Make for your family. Enjoy.